So yeah, it never happened. I never made it happen. I had second generation NB. 2000. I had a 2001 and a 2003, I think. They were cool cars. 6 speed with the sports transmission or sports suspension is very cool. It had Bilstein shocks. It was sick, and it had a LSD, so it could drift. It was very badass. Yeah, maybe in the future. If I ever, because I'm focused on streaming, so if ever streaming were big enough where I could just do whatever I want, maybe I'd do it. Yeah, it only costed like $5,000, dude. Now they're expensive as hell. I don't know why, but anyways, yeah, Miatas got super expensive, kind of whack. But anyways, so you guys, you just caught me. So I didn't want to go outside today, so we're doing a home stream. And I was yes. So I was just telling chat about my love stories in Japan because right now, because I kind of gave up like that part of my life, and I focus more. Like I'm really focused on myself and just trying to like enjoy living life and meeting new people. So I'm telling the chat about my 3 love stories, or well, I call them missions. The 3 missions that I'm going through right now in my life. Yeah. Yeah, but for a while, Miatas weren't expensive because no one knew about them. But yeah. Anyways, so back to the story. So, this is the story. I teach English in school. So I teach. Okay, real quick. I teach English in Japan. Last year I taught in middle school, and I do kendo. Kendo is like this with the sword fighting. So I teach that at the kendo club at school. And then, so I worked there a year last year, but this year I didn't get to work there. So I didn't work there this year, but I still go back for the kendo club because I teach the kids still kendo at the middle school. And anyways, there's a new teacher this year. She's really cute. She's the English teacher too. I was getting to talk to her a lot. And then yeah, we're doing pretty well. I talk to her every time. She teaches the tennis club, and then I teach her. So after kendo club, I talk to her, and then we talk, and I walk her to back to the teacher's room, and we talk. And then she'd go inside. Then yeah, do that. And then anyways, so I was trying to like, I was like, it was becoming Christmas time, and then I was like, oh okay. So I want to make her something. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make her cookies, cause cookies are cool. And I was trying to ask her out, but I couldn't get. I felt like she maybe didn't want to like go out. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's just shy. Maybe she doesn't want to go out. That's fine. Like I don't mind just like talking to her a little more and like getting to know her better. So I was like, okay, it's Christmas time. I'm gonna make her cookies. So I buy an oven, like $100 oven, and then I make the cookies. They're like Japanese style, but I didn't want to make like the Japanese style with like little shapes because it's too hard. So I just made like chocolate chip cookies, like mini chocolate chip cookies. I cooked these cookies, and then, yeah, it's actually that oven in that fireplace clip, the one that catch on fire. But anyways, yeah, I baked chocolate chip cookies. Oh yeah. If you guys were there, I didn't explain it during the stream because I was too embarrassed. But that's why I made the chocolate chip cookies. I did it on stream, but I didn't tell you guys what I was doing with the cookies at the time. But anyways, yeah, that's what I did with those cookies. Anyways, yeah, those cookies. Anyways, I put the cookies in a bag, and then I wrote a little note. Both pieces coming together. Yeah. But anyways, oh wait, before the cookies. So, I was talking with my friend about this girl. I was like, hey, yeah, I talked to her. Like, yeah, we're doing pretty well. Like, I think maybe I should ask her out. I don't know. He's like, yeah, you should ask her out. Like, one of my closest friends, one of my best friends from when I started kendo since I was like teenager. But anyways, I talked to him, and then I was like, okay, so I was like, yeah, what do you think I should do? He's like, okay. So I think you should just ask her out. Like, you should, yeah, stop, don't be around the bush. You should just try asking her out. I was like, okay. He's like, how are you gonna do it? I was like, I don't know. He's like, okay, are you gonna do it in English or Japanese? You should ask me next time? Maybe. Alright, I'll ask you next time. But anyways. Oh, I mean, the stories, the missions are still continuing. These 2 are still in limbo. The first 2 are still in limbo. But, yeah, we could talk about after we finish the stories. Okay, so, yeah, anyways. So, I asked my friends, like, he's like, yeah. He's like, you should ask her out. I was like, okay. He's like, how are you gonna do it? I was like, I don't know. He's like, do you want to do it in English or Japanese? I was like, I guess I'll do it in Japanese. He's like, okay. So we practiced in Japanese. He's like, because I have a bad habit, because if you learn Japanese in school, you learn a lot of formal Japanese. But that's not normal Japanese. You have to learn to speak casual Japanese to sound natural. And then we're trying to work it out, and then he's like fixing what I need to say, and then blah blah blah. And then the basic scenario